guys, how you doing? Jeff here, and today we gotta talk about racism on a personal level because I just experienced it a couple hours ago. Now, you can't tell by this photo. Yeah, I got darker skin tones. It's life, right? I could be called a black person though. Technically, I'm mixed race. My daddy's white, my mama's black. But that's not the issue here. The issue was I was coming up I-65 northbound out of Louisville, heading back for Columbus, where I drive out of. Exit 16, there's a Love's with McDonald's. Now, I hadn't eaten in hours because my receiver held me up for 3.5 freaking hours. And I should have gotten lunch on the way down, but is what is. You make your choices, you live with your decisions. But I was there now to grab lunch. So I've gone in to Mickey's, ordered me a 10-piece meal. Got back to my truck, found out, well, oh shit. They only gave me 6 pieces. A 6-piece meal. So you're like, I was like, hell no, I paid for 10 nuggets. I'm going to get my 10 damn nuggets. So I got back out of my truck and I started heading back, grabbed my receipt, grabbed the 6-piece, just, to make sure, hey, I have my receipt. And as I'm walking back, because to get to the closest store, I have to walk past the drive-thru. So as I'm walking around and I stay wide and away because I'm maintaining distance, I'm a good, 8 feet from the drive-thru lanes. I'm walking towards the door. This one white bitch in the passenger seat of her car sees me, instantly rolls up her windows, is just staring daggers at me. I'd be willing to bet the bitch had a gun, she'd have pulled it on me. I mean, it was one of those looks. If looks could kill, I should have burst into flames on the spot. Now, I am nowhere near her car. Walking to head back in. And she is just, and I'm looking over my shoulder because she is just watching me as I walk around the car to the door. And I actually stopped before I got in the door, turned around, looked at her, tilted my head, gave her that fucking really bitch look, and then walked into McDonald's, just shaking my head at her. Now, I could have caused a ruckus. I could have made a scene, but I settled with the fucking really bitch look. Now, as I got into McDonald's, just so y'all don't know, I walked up, said, hey, I paid for a 10-piece. Y'all gave me a 6-piece. And they're like, oh, we'll fix that for you right now, sir. Gave me my 10-piece. They had already left and all that, and I went back and ate my lunch. But it was just one of those things of, yes, individual accounts of racism like that happen. There was a totally racist move. She was a little old white bitch just staring at me like she thought I was going to rush her car and rob her blind. And I'm pretty sure she was reaching for something that if I had done that, she'd have tried to beat me to death with. Of course, the driver was oblivious. She was just trying to get her meals and all that. But that passenger, my God, racist old little bitch. But here's where I'm gonna make my big point. Some of my leftist friends would literally sit there, take that example, and screech, see, all white people are racist. They're all racist. They're racist. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to call the white bitch out for what she was, a little old white bitch who was being a little bit racist to a guy who wasn't even near a fucking car, who was just trying to get his meal straight. Yes, little individual things of racism like that happen, ladies and gentlemen. It does happen. I'm just discounting it. Happens to me all the fucking time. But instead of blaming all white people, I just blame the asshole for what they are, a fucking asshole, and move on with my life. And if more people had an attitude like that, we'd have less problems in the fucking world. And I know some of my friends, especially one friend in particular, I won't say that person's name, but I will identify it is a woman, and I've known her for a long time. She blames everything sexist or racist said in the Army on the institution of the Army. And I'm like, no, you don't fucking do that. You call out the individual people for being either sexist or racist asshole and leave it as it is. Because you see, I didn't leave the Marine Corps on the best terms. In fact, I've got an RE4 enlistment code, which means I can never be re-enlisted again, though I am kind of fighting that after looking at the reasons why people should get an RE4 re-enlistment code. And I'm like, I didn't rate that. I should have gotten an RE2 or an RE3. Look, I had a general under honorable discharge. I got into a little bit of financial trouble, and then I got into a pissing contest with the higher levels of my company command. They flipped for it, they won, and I got the boot. And I got to be the whipping boy while they were booting me. It happened. I saw it happen to other Marines. It was just my turn in the lottery in this grand scheme of shit that fate decides to happen. You see, I blame those 4 people. And you know what? It wasn't even because I was black. They just didn't like me because they thought I was a shitbag Marine. I thought they were all full of shit. But it had nothing to do with the color of our fucking skin. I don't blame the Marine Corps or racism for what happened to me. I just blame 4 specific people. And one of them is a woman, which the only thing she's going to get is some serious words, and she gets in my face, she's going to get my fist. Equal opportunity and equality, but I'm not going to start out the fist. Now, one of them motherfuckers, the Master Gunnery Sergeant, I see his ass again, there will be no words. I'm just going to snap right into pissed off black Marine, and I'm probably going to jail, because I'm going to try and beat that man damn near to death if I ever see his face again. I probably won't, but that is a grudge that will die, and I will have stuffed and mounted on my damn wall. I hate that man. But he ain't racist. He's just a fucking asshole. And as far as I'm concerned, didn't deserve his Master Gunner Sergeant rank and didn't deserve his fucking Bronze Star. As far as I'm concerned, because how much of an asshole he was. And until years later, I finally fucking realized it. He was guilty of fraternization with junior Marines, but because I wouldn't kiss his ass and consider him the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread, he took it to me. And he also drove it in front of me because he didn't like my wife. But you know what? That's between me and him. Like I said, if I ever do see him again, he gonna get a knuckle sandwich from me, because I couldn't do it while I was in the service. But by God, I ain't in the service no more. He gonna get what's coming to him if I ever see him again. Believe you and me, I will probably go to jail, but it'll be damn worth it. And I won't even have to say a word. I'll just see his face, and I'm triggered and I'm gone. It's gonna be like fucking Forrest damn Gump. When he sees Jenny get beaten, he just snaps. It's gonna be just like that if I ever see that man again. But after that little tirade on a very old and sore wound, it still doesn't devolve down into racism. I blame those 4 people for being fucking assholes. That's systemic racism. Because I can tell you one other thing. As I was being out-processed, because my detachment was in England and they couldn't process me out, I had to be transferred back to Quantico to be out-processed. I was treated better in my last 2 weeks in the Marine Corps, and courtesy of my rank as a corporal, than I was the last 2 years of my enlistment before I got the boot. First sergeant could have treated me like scum of the earth, and the corporal who I had to report to every day could have just, treated me like scum. They didn't. They treated me like a Marine courtesy in my rank. I actually had forgotten what that felt like. I actually thanked the first sergeant. He was dumbfounded I actually thanked him. And he said, what for? It's like, first sergeant, you could have made my life a living hell. You treated me the courtesy of my rank, and even though I'm being bounced out of the Corps, you still treated me like a Marine. Thank you. And he's like, Semper Fi, Corporal. And I went on my way. Same thing with the Corporal. I shook his hand. I said, Corporal, you did not have to treat me as well as you did. You could have treated me like complete shit. And you didn't. I want to thank you for that. And he said, yeah, after having to deal with your command and getting some shit straightened out, I can see why you're thanking me. I hate them people. And it's like, I had to deal with them face to face. And he's like, you poor bastard. You got the raw deal, didn't you? And I'm like, yep. Because even other Marines know when certain Marines just get the shit end of the stick. But it didn't go back to the fact that I was black. It was just the fact that they didn't like me personally, and I didn't like them. We flipped for it. They won. So, at the end of all this long-winded 2 examples, don't blame a race, an institution, or a large group of people for the actions of a few. Now, if that entire group of people act that fuckery way, then by all means blame the group, like the Ku Klux Klan, and to a lesser extent the Black Panthers. But we should couple bad apples, blame the fucking bad apples, people. Like the Minneapolis cops, I don't think all of them are raceless murdering fucks. Just that one who's sitting awaiting trial in a fucking jail cell for murder too. And I hope, again, he goes fucking down for a long damn time. And those 3 other chuckleheads who stood there and watched go with them. But I don't blame the Minneapolis Police Department for the actions of that moron. And y'all shouldn't either. Y'all shouldn't blame cops clear across the fucking country who are probably good, outstanding, upstanding cops who just do their job for the actions of one dumbass motherfucker up in Minneapolis who's going to jail. And I hope he goes down. But anyways, I'm Jeff. I just wanted to share that little experience, those couple of experiences with you. And just tell you, from at least my point of view, don't hate an organization if they're not. Now, just as an aside, yes, I do hate Black Lives Matter because the entire movement and organization is crap. And I have explained in previous posts on Facebook and Twitter and in certain videos why they're crap. But if it's just been a couple of Black Lives people and other Black Lives Matters who are truly showing they give a shit about the black community and trying to help, I'd give them all the applause in the world. Hate the people for their actions. Don't hate a group unless the entire group is all fucked up. I'm Jeff. I'll catch y'all next time.